When I was working in a radio car, black and white car, before I became a detective, I was always collecting anecdotes, scraps of paper. I would write notes on old hamburger wrappers, paper napkins, funny things, sad things, interesting things that happened. And I would take them home and put them in a box in case I ever decided to write about my life. So I guess I was a writer, I just didn't know it.
I gave up writing fiction for 15 years. I decided that I wrote well enough, but I just didn't know enough to write novels. I was recruited into the CIA, wrote speeches for a president before that, did journalism, and so on and so forth.
When I came to New York City, the most important job I had was being a taxi driver. There was a lot of things you would see around the city driving a taxi that were like nothing that I'd ever seen before. And the other thing was exposure to the various economic and cultural and social strata of the city, because everyone at some point takes a taxi in New York City, rich and poor. You need to develop some sort of skills for interacting with people from all different walks of life, skills that came in real handy as I went on into a career as an author and a journalist.
I was arrested and imprisoned in this jail in South America, and just about every kind of human suffering and degradation was inflicted on us. And I found that I could take all that poison and all that bile and bitterness that I had turned inwards and put it on the page. And writing saved my life, truly.
Before I went to drama school, I was teaching drama to ex-offenders. The opportunity came up to be a writer in residence in prison, and I applied for it, and I went to work with prisoners. I don't think I'd really found what was my writing voice before I went into prison. Writing is a very solitary occupation, but to actually use the skills that you use as a writer for somebody else, you know, it's quite an empowering thing, is be able to pass those skills on that become not just tools for work, but actual tools for life.